very special moment. I'd love to introduce my dear friend, Kostya Tszyu, to a ringside seat with Tazzy. Costa, how are you, my friend?
Great to see you, Tezzy. So
Long
many
time.
years, huh?
So many years, mate. I think we met in '94, and then I joined your gym
94.
'94, and
Jesus Christ.
then
You know that minute 30 years ago.
I know, Costa, I know. You had a little mustache back then too.
Yeah. No more mustache.
No more. Still got the pigtail though.
Big towel and bald hair.
You look good, brother. Well, your sons have got bald head now. They shaved their head, Tim and Niketa.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
I know. Dear, the boy. They were only little. Remember when I started with you at Newtown training with you, and Tim was like 3 years old. He was only a little boy.
Yeah.
Good memories, my
Yeah.
brother.
Unbelievable.
And where are you today? You're in Siberia.
Yes, I am in Krasnoyarsk
Wow.
doing some function. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
So,
Excellent, my
yeah.
friend. And
Little breakfast
yeah?
before the function start.
And how's Lotka going? My favorite restaurant in the world.
Lotka is beautiful. We're still on the road.
I can't wait to get back there.
I'm sure one day.
Definitely. So, Costa, I want to talk a little bit about obviously your amazing career. Can we just mention how it started? Like, obviously, you grew up in the Soviet Union. What led you into boxing? Obviously, at a young age.
From probably I'm started when on age 8 or 9, but my big focus started from age of 11. I put my like a little dream. My first dream were to be a member of national team and participate in Olympic Games.
Yep.
Which I've done it when I was 18
Wow.
in Seoul Olympic 88. And it was a really special moment for me, which really changed my life. After that, I make another focus to become the best in what I do. And I've done this in 2001 when I won the Undisputed title, become Undisputed champion.
That's right.
All my dreams became reality.
What was it like in this under the Soviet, like amazing, always fighting regularly and getting the government support? I heard you was making more money than your father when you were only young because of the national team.
The best things about it's a system where everyone know what they do, and we had all professionals around. That's probably the best key to be successful. Have right team around you, and that's one of the reasons. And of course, your personal will.
That's right. Yeah.
I was lucky enough.
A lot of hard work.
To be a member. At age of 21, I was already a senior in the national team. I was 6 years in the team. And when I turned pro in 92, I was already a very mature man.
That's on the Jeff Fennick, Zuma Nelson undercard, yes? Your first.
Yeah.
You knocked out
big fight.
Daryl Hall in one round.
2nd of March.
You knocked out Daryl Hall in one 92.
Round. And actually, Daryl Hall was the good boxer.
Olympian.
He was Olympian, yeah. He was fought in the World Championships in the '89. in Moscow. He was a good boxer.
Yeah.
That time I was a hungry man
He was.
to follow your dream, and nothing can stop me.
That's right. So Costa, you had almost nearly 300 amateur fights. I think you're one of the greatest amateurs that's ever lived. Obviously, 88 Seoul. You had a big rivalry with a German boxer. I think you might have beat him. Yeah. So I think you beat him maybe.
We fought 5 times.
Yeah, and you won
He
3.
beat him 3 times, and he beat me twice. But he beat me on Olympic Games and the World Championships.
Wow.
But I believe in one word called destiny.
Yeah.
If I would win Olympic Games, I don't think I would ever come to Australia.
There you go. Wow.
One of the best countries in the world.
That's right. Your second home.
Yeah.
And tell me about the 91 World Championships in Sydney. Obviously, World Championships is a great tournament like the Olympics, and you won gold. You beat a great fighter by the name of Vernon Forrest, who become world champion as a professional and one of the legends. And to me, that fight, I told a lot of my amateur boxers, Costa, if you want to watch perfection in boxing, watch Kostya Tszyu versus Forrest. The way you boxed, the art of hitting and not being hit, it was a masterclass display. Tell me about that fight and becoming an amateur world champion.
I learned that way, hit not get hit. And unfortunately, later on, when I become pro, this changed a bit.
Yeah.
I started feeling my power, and people falling down, and sometimes didn't think about the defense a lot.
Yeah, I remember.
Something talking to my boys now, Niketa and Tim, telling them that you have to think defense is the key of success.
That's right.
Right defense.
Tim always says, what did dad say? He said, don't get hit. That's what he always says.
Don't get hit. And one thing I'm always telling Niketa, don't get hit.
Yes, hopefully.
And a big fight, and a friend of his.
Big fight tonight.
Yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't get hit too much tonight, So
yeah.
And so then you made Australia home. Obviously, Bill Morty, Johnny Lewis, I think Jeff Fennick all saw you were the best fight at the 91 World Championships. And how did it go about the offer to come to Australia?
One of the biggest reasons why I accept the invitation from Bill, I just like the country.
Yeah.
The money offer wasn't really the best I received, but to be able to live in the country I like from the day I came to the country, first time to see it, I thought this is my and right now after so many years, 30 Jesus Christ, 32 years ago.
Wow.
I still think that one of the best decisions in my life, now I'm saying as a young kid, completely changed everything around himself. Who came to Australia by himself. It was crazy decision, but one of the smartest decisions in my life.
Because it would have been very different back then too. I mean, Russia's more open now. I've been there twice and visited you, but back then it would have been a bit more different. It would have been a hard transition from Russia back in the Soviet to
huge transition. Everything different. From the little small steps, go to the shopping.
Yeah.
It was difficult to see so many variety of products. You don't know what to buy, what to get. It was crazy. Right now, Russia is changed so much.
Oh, yeah.
In a good way.
That's right.
And but that time that time it was crazy.
And is it true that when you went to Natasha's parents, you said she's coming with me, or you didn't ask? You just said she's coming to Australia. You didn't ask.
Exactly right. I didn't ask permission. I came to them and I said, "Look, I'm taking your daughter with me." No argument.
The king.
I think it was again another good decision.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy fight. We never lived together before.
Yeah.
She was only 19 that time.
Wow.
She was a kid.
Yeah.
I was not really mature myself, but I learned from very young age word responsibility.
Yeah.
And I knew that what should I do, what I should do to make us happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then you found yourself at the Newtown PCYC, legendary gym, Johnny Lewis, Jeff Fennick, Justin Rousseau, Jimmy Reynolds, so many great fighters. And I was, lucky enough to be a part of it. And tell me your time at Newtown and meeting such good people back then. And yeah, so much support. I think Australia embraced you really as their own.
And not only embrace me, it encouraged me to do every fight better and better.
Yeah.
After the first fight on the Jeff Fennick undercard, my next fight was I was a main event.
Wow.
And then slowly, we're getting better and better. And another one, Spike Cheney, was there.
Yeah, I remember Spike is silver medal at Olympic Games. So
yeah, he was silver.
To a Russian, he lost to a Russian.
Yeah. Nice. Nice memories.
That's it. And you fought some early in your career, you fought former world champions Juan Laporte, Livingston Bramble. These guys were probably, you think they'd be too experienced because you was only really beginning your professional career.
Of course. My thought were Bill Mordy didn't give me any advance.
No.
He felt that if I pine right now to this young fella, let him try. Try hard. That's why against Juan Laporte on a fourth fight. But one of the another advantage of coming from different system, I didn't know any one of them.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
No.
I didn't have kind of respect that could stop me too afraid of them.
Yeah, that's right.
I was straightforward.
That's it. He had the vision. And then obviously your first world title. Oh, before that, you took on a very tough opponent, Hector Lopez in America. And
Hector, it's a very important fight to me.
Very important fight for your career because Hector was a very seasoned fighter, Olympian as well, 84 silver medalist, and a real seasoned pro, tough Mexican. He gave you a very tough fight.
Only fight, a lesson. The lesson that you could not come to the fight without any preparation. I trained hard, but that particular fight, it's no excuses.
No,
it's a lesson.
Yeah,
I did not train the way I supposed to train. I had some dental problem, and I didn't spar. I had only I think 20 rounds of sparring for that fight.
Wow.
Only. And
Yeah.
usually I have 150, 200.
Wow.
And another thing, on that particular fight, Hector Lopez, I learned what the professional fight is. Because fighting 10 rounds against heavy opposition in a very heavy pace, that's a big lesson. I remember one first or 4 round, and then I started getting tired. I can see the punch, but my reflection was so slow.
Yeah.
And actually, I lost next 3 rounds. And each round I start feeling heavier and heavier, harder and harder. But that's a lesson it's about that I learned that you have to push yourself over the limit. In the last 3 rounds, I won again. It was tough. I was sick for months after fight.
Wow.
But lesson is big. You have to prepare with no excuses to yourself.
Yeah. Well, not many
And
fighters. Not many boxers would be fighting someone like Hector Lopez so early in their career, but they fast tracked you. They sort of moved you quite fast through, very experienced fighters, and I guess you learned the Mexican style early in your career.
And we become good friends.
Yeah, he came and trained, sparred you in Australia. Yeah, he was
with me. Yeah,
he was a funny guy.
Many good rounds.
God bless Hector.
Yeah,
he's a good man.
In heaven.
So then, your first world title was against Jake the Snake Rodriguez for the IBF title. I think that was in '95 in America at the MGM. Yep.
30th of January, '95. And he was MGM Grand, yeah.
MGM, yeah. And he was a southpaw, which you love southpaws. I've never seen any boxer, again, with my amateurs, I say, if you want to learn how to fight a southpaw, watch Kostya Tszyu.
I love them. They always come in right on my right hand.
Yeah. Tell me about your first world title, Kostya. The feeling and the emotion. And
great memories, yeah. MGM Grand, big arena. So much memorable, but I was still not well on this. I was just beginner.
Yeah.
After 13th fight, on my 14th fight, I became world champion. I had big cut on my, I think on the right elbow, eyebrow, but nothing could stop me that day.
Yeah, it's your destiny.
Actually, he became good friends of mine as well.
Yeah,
and he came to my sparring.
You always get to bring your opponents down with the sparring.
Yeah.
I remember in the gym, he used to have some good sparring partners, Stevie Johnson, Ivan Robertson.
Yeah.
You had some really good, you wouldn't even call them sparring partners because they were all world title elite fighters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. And then your first defense was against Roger Mayweather. I think in Newcastle you beat Roger, the uncle of Floyd.
In June.
And then you had some good defenses. There was a lot of talk from South Africa, Jan Bergman.
Jan Bergman.
Yeah, he was a very good undefeated fighter, and they really came here confident that they were going to beat you. Tell me about that one, Kostya. You obviously won by knockout. I think you had a cut as well. But they were very vocal.
14th of September, 96.
Yep.
He was confident, but honestly, that was for me like walking in the park. I couldn't feel him.
Yeah.
His speed, he had great speed, but everything was under control. Able to control him from beginning right to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good victory. It was a good knockout.
Good knockout, yeah.
And obviously then, obviously too, you fought the giant Hugo Pineda.
Hugo Pineda.
It was another big tall fighter, and it was a very wet day. I remember it was raining, and I think you had a flash knockdown in round one, but you come back and knocked him down, I think 3 or 4 times, and won by knockout. He's from Colombia.
Yeah. 11 round of demolition, slowly but slowly. And actually he never mentally recovered after that fight. I think one of the last fight he had in cruiserweight.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Jeez. That's crazy. And then
very tall.
Very tall. Southpaw as well, yeah?
Yeah.
The Southpaw.
Not as taller than what my team fought against.
Oh, Fundora. I know.
Fundora is unbelievable.
I know. He's massive. Another Southpaw. Yeah. So moving on then, Costa, obviously, you had a few defenses of the IBF title, and obviously, there was an upset loss to Vince Phillips, which obviously I know was obviously
good lesson.
Hit us all hard. I remember watching it at the pub with the boys, Adam Turner, Nathan, and a few of the boxers from Newtown, and we were devastated for you and the team, and because we all felt like at Newtown it was like a family. We all felt so close, and it was a lesson, and and it was a good lesson for you to come back.
One of the biggest lessons I received from that particular fight, when you are professional boxer, I was a good professional boxer, but I wasn't professional athlete.
Yeah.
And difference between this, the lesson I had, everything what I did after that particular fight in preparation in life, it was one reason to win next fight.
That's right.
If you, for example, if I had some interview wouldn't help me to win next fight, I would cancel this interview.
Yeah.
Everything I did in life for one reason, to win next fight.
Yeah.
And actually, one day is back, I organized my promotional company and invite Vince Phillips to that particular fight. He was the fighter on my, and we had some great talk.
Wow.
I said, Vince, and actually, first thing he said, I received the invitation to go to Russia, and then I seen Kostya Tszyu. Said, Jesus Christ, this guy, I beat this guy, and he invited me to Russia. What's going on? He was afraid, but when he came to and we meet each other, I said to him, "Look, Vince, first thing, thank you so much for beating me." I said, "Are you crazy?" He said, "Look, if you wouldn't beat me, I would never change myself the way I changed." Yeah. I was completely different after that fight. I learned lots of new things, and I learned to make weight properly.
Yeah.
I never been dehydrated since then, and my training regime was completely different. I'll become like a machine.
Yeah.
To work, and lots of things from that day. What I changed is helping, even not myself, Tim and Niketa, because I learned new way to train.
Yeah. You used to start, I think you used to start your camps off by going to the Institute of Sport in Canberra for maybe 2 weeks to get to get ready,
Yep.
and then
It's my first.
yeah, your adjustment. And
Not only this,
yeah,
not only this, it's so many different things.
so many things. But I think the AIS reminded you a bit of the Russia system. Yeah,
exactly right.
Just train, eat, sleep, train, repeat. That's it.
And nothing else matter.
That's it. Well, you came back with a bang, mate. I mean, that's when you become undisputed. I believe some of the names on the comeback, Mikel Angel Gonzalez, which I think is your most favorite fight of your career.
I think my best fight in terms of realization of my abilities. I did 100% of what I planned to do, and is exactly demolition of great Hector Angel Gonzalez.
Great Mexican fighter. Great fighter.
Yeah, and then
at the time,
Chavez.
Yeah, well, at the time, Gonzalez was the next Chavez. I think they had a controversial draw, and he was a very tough fighter. Obviously a great win over Gonzalez, and then I think you won Julio Cesar Chavez.
After that, Chavez, yeah.
Was that in Phoenix or was that
Phoenix, Arizona?
Yeah, there was a lot of
trouble.
A lot
of Mexicans.
A lot of Mexicans. I think they change the venue. They changed the venue at one stage. They were meant to be.
I can't remember that, but when I never really thought that the Arizona is nearly 100% of Mexicans.
Yeah.
15,000 Mexicans,
and you're fighting their hero, the greatest Mexican of all time, Julio Cesar Chavez.
More than 100 people were arrested after the fight.
Doesn't surprise me. But I met
great memories.
I met him in Vegas. I sent you the video of Julio. He's a good man, great legend.
Yeah, we actually met on induction. We both were inducted on the same day.
Fame. Yeah, that's right. You're a Hall of Famer as well.
Yeah.
How was that feeling being in the Hall of Fame?
It's not more for me. It's, I think, for the next generation.
Yeah.
To something important that if you training hard, if you have your goal in life, you can achieve anything.
That's right.
It doesn't matter where you come from and what you do.
Yeah.
I think it's a good example.
Definitely. And then moving on, you won the WBA title against Sean Bay Mitchell. You stopped him.
Yeah.
He was a very good boxer, very tricky. I think another southpaw.
Very tricky.
Yeah.
Another southpaw.
And then he fought a tough Cuban, Hurtado, for the WBC. I think interim. He was a very good Cuban.
The first one, the Hurtado was the first one.
The first one.
Then were Shamba Mitchell.
Yeah.
And then 2001.
Yeah, Zab Judah.
Zab Judah, yeah.
With the IBF. And that was a great moment. They thought he's a good guy too, Zab Judah. I've become friends with him. He always talks.
He's a good man.
He's a good guy.
He's
a nice guy. Yeah, good family. Yeah, good people. But that was the fight. I mean, he was young and he had Mike Tyson and Hazan Rockman and everyone with him that night, and they were touting him as the next big American star. But second round, the KT right hand again.
Nice. Smooth.
And then how did it feel?
Like a hot knife in the butter, right through.
How did it feel to become undisputed champion? You know, given everything you've gone through and be king of the world.
I think we fought in MGM Grand again.
Yes.
And that time we lived right on the top floors.
Yep.
And my first feeling after become undisputed, like right after the fight, everything's finished. I came upstairs, looked at all around, all world flashing, and my first thought were, all world is mine. And that's great feeling. I can't forget it. And something that I really want my boys to feel it.
Tim always said, he said, Dad used to say, I'm the king of the world. He used to remind us all the time.
Yes. It was a great feeling.
Yeah, unbelievable, mate. And then you had some good defenses. You fought good guys like Ben Taki, Oktay Urkel. Really good, challenges.
Shamba Mitchell too.
Again, yeah, the second time you'd had an injury. You'd been off for a while, and that was
two big injuries. Yeah, I had some Achilles problem.
Achilles, yeah.
I was torn on nearly on half, and then I had shoulder operation. Torn another muscle. Was 2 years off.
Wow.
But my will and desire to show Shamba Mitchell that it wasn't really first fight. It wasn't really because he had some injuries that fight, and he felt that because I lost because of injuries, and I proved that it's not because of injuries.
Yeah, he was saying about his knee or something like that. Yeah. The second fight
could be, but not second fight.
Second fight, you knocked him out very quickly. How many rounds was that? It was like inside
on the fourth.
Fourth, that's right. Yeah. It's amazing. And then after that,
and then the
yeah, so Costa, great win over Shamba Mitchell, and obviously, who did you fight after that one? How many more defenses?
That's it. It's my
Jesse James Leha in Australia.
No, Jesse James Leha right after I won the Undisputed title.
Oh, that was at Telstra Dome in Melbourne.
Yeah, it's 2002.
Yeah, that was a great. I was there. Amazing. I think Danny Green and
it was amazing.
It was
35,000 people.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah. And after that fight, I become good friends with the guy.
You always become good friends, huh? But that's a good thing. Boxing, we always do in boxing. I've got friends that I fought years ago. It's a amazing sport to people because you share an experience. You share, punches, blood, sweat. Only us, we know what it's like to be a fighter. True.
Exactly.
And then obviously, I don't like talking about this one because I was in tears. But over in Manchester against a young, strong Ricky Hatton, I think 10 years your junior. I definitely think it'd be a different result if you're both at your best in your prime. But you went over there, and it was a tough night.
I believe in one word called destiny.
Yeah.
That was my destiny. And I found one thing that any fighter should remember, I think. That's another good lesson. When you go and fighting against anyone, you should prepare to die in the ring to be successful. Unfortunately, in one split second, when I start feeling about this, I was like a pose myself. Am I ready to fight or die or not? And that, even when these questions was created in my head, that's it. Unfortunately, but again, it's called destiny.
Yeah.
Fortunately, or unfortunately, it's changed a lot my life, upside down.
Yeah.
After in some time, I moved to Russia.
Yeah. Tell me about that, Costa. What was the obviously because you're so loved in Australia, you still are loved in Australia. I mean, you know, you were huge here. But something was missing. You wanted to sort of go back to your homeland and
I lost myself
yeah.
for some time. Um, let's walk away from this topic.
Yeah.
But the best things what's happening now, called this destiny.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I think I feel that people here in my country, in Russia, need me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do good things for them.
You do.
Look, nearly 18 years since the fight. Usually normal other people in normal street people forgetting they heroes in 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But I can't say I'm hero, but I can't walk anywhere in the country without being recognized.
I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand with you. I've been with you twice.
Yeah.
You're huge in Russia. Huge.
And a good thing that many young kids wants to become good champions.
Yeah.
And they become example to many people. And I love to be here. Of course, the Australia is one of my country which I love so much.
Always.
Actually, I'm planning to go and come back soon for
Good.
a little visit. Yeah.
Well, make sure you let me know.
Of course.
So let's talk about your two sons, Tim and Niketa. They've taken over Australian boxing. Tell me the feeling. Obviously, I knew they had some amateur fights. Back in the day, they were both very good amateurs. They went away from boxing for some time, and then Tim decided to turn professional. He took over the zoo gym in Rockdale, and then tell me about Tim first mentioning that he wanted to become professional.
Actually, he called me and he said, "What do you think about if I'm gonna turn pro?" I said, "Look, you've seen everything with me. You've seen my career. You already big boy. You've seen how difficult it is. It's not only glories. It's injuries. It's a pain. It's hard work. If you're ready, if you prepare to do so, I'm in your side. I'm always in your corner." And that's the way. And you know what? After so many years already, when he turned pro, I'm very, very proud of, first of all, of Tim, and then, of course, Nikita, the way they do, the way they conduct themselves in the ring and outside of the ring. I think they took right example from me, to be humble, to be good to people. Did you ever read Dale Carnegie?
Yeah.
The way I learned a lot of this fella, and helped me to become who I become.
Yeah.
I never tried to be somebody. I am myself.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they Australia's adopted them too. I mean, Australia loves Nikita and Tim, and
I love this as well. I love to
yeah.
see this.
Yeah, it's amazing. They've got boxing back. I mean, boxing in Australia, we've got many other great fighters, obviously, but I mean, Tim is huge, and I mean, it's I'm so, as you know, good friends with your son. Obviously, I'm
losing you again.
very close to Tim. And did you think that he'd go as far as what he has? Like he's done so amazing. He's one of the biggest names at 154. So you must be so proud of obviously Tim, to become world champion and be one of the biggest names in the 154-pound division.
I'm proud. As I said, once again, I am so proud, father, to see both kids, both boys, successfully. I'm trying.
That's it. No, it's all good. We won't keep you much longer, Costa. But yeah. So you must be so proud of both Niketa and Tim and the way they carry themselves, the way they're leading Australian boxing. And I think Tim, he fights another Russian for the IBF title. What's your feelings about that one?
He fighting against completely different mentality and completely different technique. Something did learn from me. And we had some good workout in Thailand together with Tim.
That was great.
And I gave him few new tricks, new secrets, which gonna be good surprise for many other for the fighters he's gonna fight.
I enjoyed you in Thailand with Tim. I looked not boxing, but I saw father and son together. It made me very happy.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
I would love to do the same thing with Niketa.
Yeah, tell me about the butcher. He's a bit different, isn't he, to Tim?
Yeah, he is different mentality.
Tim reckons he's like you. Tim thinks he's more like you.
But some people saying that he or Niketa is look like me in terms of the way he fights.
Oh yeah.
But I think Tim is not only look like me and he's doing like me.
Yeah, I think Tim. Yeah. What do you give Niketa much advice? Maybe like he's a great fighter. He's very strong. He's only early days in his pro career, but you sort of give him some tips about defense a bit more because he likes to engage the butcher.
We had a good conversation yesterday.
Good. There we go.
Even technique saying that enough talking.
And yeah, so Nikita's got a big fight tonight, and yeah, so you gave him a bit of advice yesterday.
Yeah, we had a good conversation. Gave him a few advices that first of all, use his head, not his power.
Yeah, yeah.
Hope he's gonna be changed, but Nikita, I don't think he will change. At least with each fight he's getting smarter.
He is, yeah.
Actually, not smarter. More experience. And some, he needs these fights. He needs some long fights.
Yeah.
Not only getting hit, getting tired. You need to learn what to be fighting in a 10 round, 11 round.
That's right. Yeah. No, he's a great young man, great young fighter, and he's got he's very strong, very very strong. And but Tim's very calculated. He's always thinking. I've seen Tim improve his defense, and Tim is I think he can beat them all. I really do. I think if he beats the Russian boxer, he can then fight Spence, Crawford, Fundora. I mean, he had Fundora first 2 rounds, killed Fundora. Only the cut. I really felt for Tim, but bad cut. Yeah, I felt for him a lot, but as you said, it's that's boxing, and I think he'll reclaim his throne. I really do believe Tim will hopefully unify the division. And yeah, he's one of the best there is.
Yes, it is.
He's very, very, very dedicated. He's very humble, and I really respect our friendship. And yeah, it's great to still have the connection with the Tszyu family. It's great to talk to you, my friend, my brother, for many years. And Thank you for your time, Costa, and being a part of a ringside seat with Tazzy. Do you have anything to say to your Australian fans?
I miss you guys a lot. I miss atmosphere, the weather, just to be to go landing, and I can see the everything around in south side, Brighton, everything.
Beautiful.
Missing so much.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you can come back soon, Costa. As I said, my friend, you know, for me, you was my favorite fighter, and then I become the teammate and become a long life friend. So thank you so much. The best 140-pound
Keep in touch
fighter
tonight.
Yeah, well, let me know because I usually video for you, remember?
I need it.
Every
I need
fight.
it.
Tonight as well?
I need this again, of course.
No worries.
No other way I can see the fight.
Yeah. No, anytime, Costa. You have a great day.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, brother.
Take care.
God bless. Bye.